Hi everyone, my name is Blaine Podaima, and AJ asked me to do a testimonial for his funnel building services. And usually I don't give testimonials unless someone's really earned it, and I was really happy with the experience. So, anyways, I've been running my own business for the last 20 years, and within that time, I've worked with uh, tons of people for website development, whether it be WordPress, funnels, whatever. And probably like a lot of you, you probably been ripped off, overpaid, had a bad experience. I've had so many of those that I can't even remember, and it's a pain, right? Your business depends on it. You are and as a business owner, you're more concentrated on doing stuff that you excel at, and not being worried about building websites and stuff. So anyways, I don't know what it was, but I ended up buying one of his packages, and it took me a whole year to actually use it because I just bought it and then it sat there, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what, I'll check this guy out, right? And you know what? It has absolutely been the best experience I've ever had with a provider, period. Not just with websites, but with anything. So, anyways, I didn't know how it was gonna go because there's you're giving them what copy, and you're wondering how it's gonna be look and stuff like that. But honestly, I couldn't be happier with the service. Basically, the quality, like the visual appeal of it, is 10 out of 10. Amazing. They were able to do, I kind of gave them a rough idea of what I wanted, and I just gave them free reign, and I was, over the top impressed with how visually appealing it was. Okay, so there's that, right? Because that's important. Second of all, the communication has been amazing. Like, it's not like some providers, you contact them and you don't hear from them until like 3 or 4 days later. You literally within hours later, they're boom, boom, boom. His team is on top of it. I've never seen such lightning fast communication. So every day when you're working on your site, right, there's going to be, we went back and forth tons, but as soon as you give an update or what you want changed, boom, it's done by the next day at the latest, right? And that's unheard of. I've never worked with someone like that, with a team like that. They was so on it, and getting it done. Like, you're going to get this thing done ASAP, as quick as possibly as it can be done, right? So that's huge for me, right? Because time is money. You don't want to be waiting 3 months for a site, you know. Another thing, a lot of times when I was building the funnel, there was a lot of, I told him to make it one way, and then I was like, ah, shit, I gotta change it. There, I kind of, you're unsure yourself, kind of what you're doing, and then as I was developing it, I wanted them to go back and make changes. And a lot of people would have been pissed off and would have been like, no, 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 we didn't do that. There was never, ever a complaint ever. They're like, yeah, done. Send it off to the team, right? So that's huge, right? Because then you don't feel bad. You at the end of the day, you want your product, but you want someone who's going to be not work with you and not kind of like nickel and dime you, and for every chalk up for every mistake you make, because you're going to make mistakes, right? So you can feel very comfortable that when you're doing this site, you're going to get what you want. And that's my last point here, is that you can really tell that they will do whatever you want to leave that funnel or to leave your site or whatever they worked on happy. They're going to go over and above. You're not going to be walking out of there saying, you know what, that was a crappy experience and I hate my site. That's not going to happen, right? So that's huge. Like, I'm like, they just finished off my funnel now, and I couldn't be happier. And I said, shit, yeah, I'll give you a testimonial for sure, right? The more people like you who provide such a high quality service and gave me such a good experience, I hope your business grows tremendously, because there's not enough people like you guys out there, or like them out there. So, and the last is the price point. What was it? At this point, it was like $500 for the funnel, or if he was doing a special 3 for 1,000 or something like that. Like, that's insane. If a person had more time, or you could flip those for double easily, right? If you had the time and wanted to, right? So, Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's my testimonial. 10 out of 10. I'd give you 12 out of 10. There's nothing that from my end, that I say that there could be any improvements on whatsoever. Right? So, yeah, definitely my funnel builder from now on, my graphics person, everything. And it makes sense. Success leaves clues. And you look at his team, look how fast he's grown. And look at all the repeat clients he has, right? That doesn't happen by accident, right? So, when they grow, when a business grows that fast, they're doing a lot of things right. And AJ and his team of rock stars there are doing absolutely everything 120%. And I would not hesitate to, buy a funnel, or if he's offering specials, then definitely jump on those, because even if they're sitting there, like I said, I ordered that funnel, and it was a year later that I just contacted him. I said, hey man, I bought that funnel like a year ago, and I thought maybe they would have tried to like write it off or say, oh, you took too long, blah blah blah. No way, not even a boo. They're like, hey, let's get on it, right? So fuck, buy those specials up and keep them sitting in the bank there. He's not going to run away with your money. Anyways, that's it. AJ, thank you. Rockstars, thank you for the whole team that I've been working back and forth with you guys. I feel like, you know, like we're friends now. We went back and forth so many times with all the upgrades and stuff like that. So wishing you all the best. And if any of you guys are on the fence about, ordering any of these funnels, then just do it, and you'll be happy. And I'm sure you will, finally find a website and funnel maker that you can stay with, and then you can concentrate on more important things like, growing your business.